Um, what advice would you give someone just starting out, as far as, just bringing awareness and giving advice, to, people with special needs and this, that, and the third? What advice would you give them?
To use your voice. Everyone has a story,
Mm-hmm.
and we tend to keep it to ourselves because, we don't know how someone's going to receive it.
Which is true.
It's not it's not your business how they receive it. You have to put it out there. As I started talking about my kids, my journey, we used to do a weekly Wednesdays with Wendy. It was really Christian, but
Mm-hmm.
I put my name on it. And people would say, "Oh," I'm like, no one wants to hear this. But God told me to do this, so I'm going to do it.
I agree.
And every time I went to quit, and we would just go on, like makeup, no makeup, Christian would decide he had a diaper situation in the middle of me talking. It was just real, being real.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I thought about quitting, somebody would send me a text or a messenger, like, man, that really helped me. I sent this to a friend of mine, and they said that helped them. So oftentimes we don't tell our stories because of us. But when you start looking outward as far as the journey you've been through, good or bad, it's going to help someone. And so we did it for 3 years, but tell your story. Look, good, bad, and different. You have to tell your story.
I totally agree. Couldn't be more true.
Yeah.
Personal insight. Who or what has been your biggest influence?
God first. I call it white knuckling God. When I'm going through things, when Paige was diagnosed, when she passed, when we realized we're having a third child, and this child is special needs as well, I white knuckle God because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I do not. I didn't babysit growing up. I wasn't that one. You didn't want to call me to babysit because I had other things. So I didn't know, but God first, and then Paige. Paige she didn't speak, she didn't move. She needed help with every single aspect of her life. But in her quietness, I felt a strength. They said she wouldn't live past 2 or 3, and she lived to 15.
Wow.
And I would feel the strength in her, and I would feel like the fight. And I gave her permission. I said, whenever you feel it's time to go, when you're tired, it's okay, because I know where you're going. But honey, when you want to come home with me, every time I got you. But it was her. She forced me to find the strength that I always had, but I didn't give myself credit for having.
I won't put more on you than you can handle.
Yeah.